This is a doozy. I didn't even get to finish my breakfast. I had to come out here and got this message, and it's an important one because this might be a little different than anything that you've heard. I'm going to talk to you about the 2022 and beyond shift. And this is a requirement. This could be mind expanding for you. It could shift your entire reality. It could empower you. Are you ready to go there? Let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an amazing life. We're out here on my balcony, on my porch. Hopefully it's not too noisy. It's beautiful today. I want to share something about our coming year. This is 2021 as of now. This is going to be old very quickly. Something you must know. So I got the message as to what is happening when we shift. It's shifting now, it has been shifting, but we're accelerating the shift. What's that? We're accelerating the frequencies. Why is it accelerating? Because more people are going into higher frequencies, and the more we go into that, the more we accelerate it and have what I call the tipping point. That's what's happening. So before, when we were all dense and density is slow and things don't happen quickly, we go into that space where we become empowered. We tap into our power. If you've taken my courses, you know how this works. And what happens? We don't have any boundaries. And we want the best for everyone. So we start to accelerate our manifesting powers by going into that space where we have no barriers, there's no fears, there's no judgment and conflict. So therefore, everything's just, boom, appears with a thought. Some of you are experiencing this accelerated manifesting. Those in density, still battling, fighting, all the other old stuff that we're just so over it. Here is what you must know. There are many out there who are on an awakened path, who are still in the density of disempowerment. Disempowerment is not recognizing or being conscious of your power. Consciousness is awareness. Awareness is the knowing of what you are and what your capabilities are. When you go into consciousness, you no longer rely on psychics, mediums, healers. Now, in other worlds, all of those things exist, but they're used in tandem as partnerships. Humans who are still disempowering themselves are relying on these other gifted people to do things for them. That is impossible. Christ could not heal everyone because it still required the power of the person requesting the healing to make it happen. So many people are still looking for answers outside of themselves, as if this human body that they are is all that there is, and that I must know what I am, what's my label, where did I come from. That is an impossible question to answer, because all of us come from singularity. We have been everything. We are everything. We're the power of the universe that flows through everything. That human that you see in the mirror every day is not you. It's only a reflection of the energy field that you have created, are using, are expressing here as that human in an illusion. Therefore, we are the power outside of the illusion, and the illusion itself. We are the consciousness and the unconsciousness. We are unconscious as human beings. However, we are seeking the consciousness of ourselves. Therefore, we appear to be separate entities with separate pathways, labels, names. None of that exists in the outer realms of the higher frequencies. When you seek somebody else to tell you what your path is, what your past was, who and what you are, what your future will be, you are not connected to your power, not believing it. Therefore, you create that limitation. If you are seeking something, wanting to know who and what you are you a starseed? Are you a waver? If you've watched Dolores Cannon, she has explained that there are waves of people that came here to teach. All of these things do exist. However, none of them is you. You are just a facet of that. You are just an experience of that. That is not the essence of you. Therefore, when you go to someone else to do something for you, to tell you something, to guide you, then you don't believe that you are that very power that has the same abilities. And again, you can work with gifted people, healers, all of these beautiful, amazing humans here who have various talents. All of us are unique. But you must come in knowing that you're doing it in tandem with them and that they can never do something for you. Now, I have to tell you, even mediums are connecting to the other side. The other side is not an automatic all answers, all wisdom space. We continue on in frequencies whether we have bodies or not. So when you accelerate into another adventure over there, you take your frequency and everything with you, because that's part of the illusion also. You continue the illusion over there without your human body. So if you were to access somebody through a medium and try to get answers, you may not be getting any higher level answers than those that you have yourself. So be cautious with this. Again, seeking things outside of yourself will disempower you. We're going into total empowerment, acceleration of manifesting of every thought. So if your thoughts are of a lower nature, those will be accelerated. You will experience a world that is in total crisis because you will see it that way. When you know that this crisis is not crisis at all, but a positive shift into a new world that we can create, then you will know that you have the power to participate in the positive transition of it, instead of being a victim and again believing that the outside world somehow has power over you and dictates your feelings, your reality. When you know that you are the source of that reality and that it is a collective group of energy fields creating, when you know this, you can participate in it in the most powerful, enlightening, peaceful, transitional manner. You have to know you're a part of that collective that is making the difference, that's finding the solutions. And if you're not doing that, you don't believe you hold that power, and therefore you will remain in density. The unconscious human is density. The unconscious human still complains about the outside world, doesn't see past it, doesn't realize it is an illusion, and that it's very real to us as human beings, but that we have full control over how we see it and how it will transform. The final outcome is never final. You never expire. You will always be. You have always been. And you are the essence of the one, all-knowing, all-loving, unconditional, non-judgmental. The one judges nothing. The one loves all unconditionally. Love doesn't even come close to explaining what it is. But you here can tap into that. It is you. You never lost it. Everything else is the illusion. The essence of you is all-powerful. And so within your role here as a human being, we will have perceived and chosen limitations. Gravity is one of them. There's no such thing as gravity. Time is one of them. There's no such thing as time. But we're playing out this role, and you can make it a beautiful one. When you continue to look for somebody else to do something for you, to make you happy, to change something so that your reality will be better. If you do this, if you change this, I'll be happy. You must come from that space first, and you will then transform that out there. We have an effect on absolutely every other person on this planet. Everything, every person, all of it counts. What are you manifesting? Your thought, your word, is creating at all times. And if you don't think it is, well, you times how many billion people on this planet makes a difference. And that thought transforms everything. The more of us that go into those high-level thoughts and total empowerment and knowing that you count, then we will go into the new earth and it will be accelerated, and it's time to do that. This is your message for today. Now, I hope that you subscribe to my channel and share these messages of empowerment, of total, not just hope, but the knowing that it's all purposeful. And we have an amazing new era, golden era we're going into. I promise you that. But it starts with you. It's not going to happen for you. You have to create it. And that's the fun part of being here. Yeah, it's going to challenge you. But this is a nanosecond in eternity. Make the best of it. You can be the change, or you can contribute to the conflict, the complaining, the finger pointing, the blame. You can live in that world. I won't see you there. So, come join me in the penthouse. There's a nasty old basement down there, and you won't know what's in the top floor unless you raise your frequency. And that's how the elevator works. And when you raise your frequency, that elevator goes up and up and up to the higher floors, and pretty soon you realize this was always here. I just didn't know it because I was dwelling in the nasty basement. Are you ready to go there? Please subscribe to my channel, share my videos, go into Manifest Anything. It's a free video training of how to manifest anything, and I take you through the steps of tapping into your power, breaking past the fears. They can be big barriers and blocks, and we can let them go. And then we activate our magic. That's when we manifest great stuff. If you're interested in launching an online business, we're creating new industries. We're creating things that are better for our planet, better for others, and abundant for ourselves. We can all live an abundant, healthy, happy, joyful life in peace. And you can relish the fact that you are the catalyst of positive change. And that's going to feel really good as you see the world transform into something really beautiful. And you're here for that. You signed up for it. So I hope you enjoyed my channeled message. And I'm going to go have my guacamole toast. And I will see you in the next video, my friend. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. That's from the Master Key System. It's healed a lot of people. It can heal you. You just have to say yes. Namaste.